Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good time zone. Wherever you are, hope you're having a lovely time. Welcome into today's stream. Oh, what a way to start. Thank you, Neo. Glad to see you, friend. How you doing? Neo, Mr. Kiatsu, Crimson. Hope you all are doing well. Altazin, thank you for the lurk, everyone. I hope all of you are having a good start to your week. Yeah, new week. Boy, the time's flying by. Second week of February already. Oh, jeez. Well, we're back in Shadow Madness. Get to resume our game. Hopefully beat it this week. I'm hoping. Here's hoping that we don't get too distracted. This is me we're talking about, though. It'll probably happen. But if we don't get too overly distracted, we might actually finish this game this week. That's my plan. By Friday, I'd like to have it put away. I love this game, but I want to see it gone. I want to start something new. And we are very close to the conclusion. You distracted? No. See? Even Neo, my VIP, says, no, I would never be distracted by such petty little things as, oh, what is that over on my desk? I mean, you're on holidays. Holiday? What? Wait, what holiday? What holiday is it? I know some places it's the new year, right? Because we're in the year of the dragon. What holiday are you under? I don't remember. Well, happy holidays. Carnival. Ooh, are there fairs? Well, it could mean something different. Like, when I hear carnival here, I think of, like, a fairgrounds, going to, like, a park with rides and candy and cotton candy and junk food. It probably means something else there. Well, congratulations. Hopefully you have a good holiday. Yeah. A Brazilian carnival. See, now I'm going to need to Google it. Yep. That's why I said I apologize if I'm completely misunderstanding this. Because I know you're in a different part of the world. Now I need to Google it. What would we do without Google, right? Okay. Yeah, definitely okay. It's an annual festival held the Friday afternoon before Ash Wednesday at noon, which marks the beginning of Lent, the 40-day period before Easter. During Lent, the Roman Catholics and some of the other Christians traditionally abstained from the consumption of meat and poultry, hence the term carnaval, to remove literally raised meat. It's the most popular holiday in Brazil and has become an event of huge proportions. Except for industrial production, retail establishments such as malls and related businesses, the country unifies completely almost for a week. Wow! Day and night. Most of coastal cities, Rio de Janeiro's carnival alone drew 4.9 million people. What? 400,000 of them being foreigners. Jeez. Historically, its origins can be traced all the way to the Portuguese Age of Discoveries. By the way, I'm just reading the wiki. I don't know any of this. Uncultured elf. Hey, I try to be a very cultured person. I will admit a lack of knowledge. I will admit it's sad that I probably know more about my homeland, which is clear across the world, than I do South America, which is right, below us. Hey, I'm guilty as charged. Guilty. But you've enlightened me. See? Enlighten me. I like learning new things. One of the reasons I like streaming is every single day that I stream, I learn something new. Hello, Zymar. How you doing? Welcome in. Zymar will agree. But it's like the one thing from people outside of... But I apologize. I don't pay attention to a lot of religious things like that. Like, even Christmas, to be quite honest about Christmas, I know it means gifts and snow. And, when it comes to, the religious aspects for a lot of holidays, I just don't go into it too much. It's like an area of study that I've never really gotten into. So I'll admit, I have some ignorance when it comes to, what would you call it, foreign holidays in that regard. But I thank you. You've enlightened me. I'm a little bit more cultured now. Since I am an uncultured elf, I've become just slightly ever so enlightened. No one remembers that it's... That's what it said it is. as a religious holiday. I mean, it does look pretty interesting. The pictures that were shown, Neo, showed traditional outfits. So it seems like it goes back probably further than even the religion. It seems like it got tied into that. I know a lot more about Brazil after talking. Yeah, I do too, honestly. I will thoroughly admit it. On stream, live, before an audience, I knew very little of it. Do you know what, though? It's not... You know what, Bum Rush? It's not really our fault. I mean, you're even further north, of course. You're in the country above us. But for Americans, I honestly, and I know you hear this probably all the time, but I blame the public school system. We're not really informed a lot about our neighbors. Do you know how long the section is, Neo, on our neighbors? It's less than a month. They spend less than a month teaching us about Canada and South America. Like, it's not even that. It's grazed over. They give us, like, next to... And the information is really basic. It's like what your political environment is and the different factions, and then that's it. That's all they go into. They don't really tell us anything. Same, like, did you know, despite Brazil being one of the biggest producers of peanuts, peanut butter isn't really a thing there. When it is, it's super expensive, which is interesting. Yeah, they produce, like, they have so many varieties, and nope, not a thing there. It's basically 4 days of party until you get too tired to sin further. Interesting. I was just about to say Mardi Gras. So it's Mardi Gras. I watched a live feed of that on YouTube just to see the chaos. And I couldn't watch it for more than, like, I think I watched it for about 5 minutes. And I was like, oh my gosh. There was a live feed on a street in New Orleans. I watched it for about 5 minutes. This is about all I could take. You had to Google. You Googled that in one image alone. Yes, that's that. But up to 10 times. It's bigger. The numbers alone indicate that it's much larger. Much larger. It said you had 400,000 foreigners that come to that. That's not your local population. You have 400,000 people come from all over the world to that. No, that's much bigger than Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is pretty big, and I'm sure they get a foreign population, but no, it's nothing. Not even close. Din. All right, story time. Story time? Bummer story time? Yeah, go ahead. You got wonderful. Well, this music probably won't match the story. Hey, it's fine. We always spend about 35 minutes to 40 minutes just talking at the beginning of a stream anyway. You know, I always tell people, if you want to see a strict playthrough and you want to see gameplay, please, by all means, go to YouTube. Or wait until my video's posted, and then you could skip through it and just see the show. Yes, that's event brings the most tourism to the country. Oh, it has to. 400,000? Maybe that doesn't sound like a lot when you take into effect how many people travel in a year, but 400,000 people. Yeah, that's like a small city being uprooted, like, or not even a small city. That's like a pretty decently sized city being uprooted and just transplanted onto your area. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of bodies. But it would be good for tourism. Oh yeah, Italy's same way, Neo. We over in Italy, they rely so much on tourism. It's ridiculous. If they didn't have their holidays and their national events and stuff, that country would dry up real quick. Like a huge amount. That's why I'm kind of mad right now at their prime minister, because I swear, she's doing everything she can to shut down tourism. She's making it a very unfriendly place for English-speaking people to go. They shouldn't be doing that. Italy needs to open its doors more, if anything else. You need to become more friendly to international tourism, not less. You want money, you gotta invite those people in. But we have 3 days in the summer where 3 countries come in and do 30-minute fireworks show to music. It's a huge event. We get like about 400,000 per night to the main beach alone. That's not including the other beaches or bridges or high-rise. What is this? Is it like Mardi Gras? What is it called, Bum Rush? I want to learn. Teach me. Show me. I'll Google it. I'll look it up. What is the event name? Is it just your national holiday? Do you have a Honda Celebration of Light? Now, some of your all's holidays, some. I know some of them because of Morgan Tishin, because Morgan Tishin's there and they're in my Discord, and they've educated me on certain, like how your Thanksgiving works to ours. I am always curious. I'm a curious person by nature. It's pretty. Oh wow, they've got their own webpage. Like it's a holiday that has its very own webpage. Okay. Locations, Vancouver, British Columbia. Okay, that's where it's at. The Honda Celebration of Light, formerly known as the Benson and Hedges Symphony of Fire. The HSBC Celebration of Light is an annual musical fireworks competition in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. The first Symphony of Fire was held from July 25th to August 5th, 1990. The celebration is one of Vancouver's largest, most well-known festivals, and is recognized as the longest-running offshore fireworks competitions in the world. Multiple-day event has an estimated annual attendance of 1.4 million people. Wow. You have Australia, Mexico, and the Philippines all participate. Or they did this last time, I guess, right? Looks like it. 2022, it was Japan, Canada, and Spain. The program was canceled for obvious reasons between 2020 and 2021 was canceled. For obvious reasons. 2019, it was Croatia, Canada, and India. Wow, you do get places from all over the world. In 2018, it was South America, Sweden, South Korea. In 2017, it was Japan, United Kingdom, and Canada. Oh, we were there a long time ago in 2016. United States, Australia, and Netherlands. Has Italy ever been there? China, Brazil, and Canada. United States, France, Japan, United Kingdom, Canada, Thailand. Yes, in 2012. Wow, Italy, come on, get your game on. Why haven't you been there since 2012? Why? 2012 is when my homeland was there. Okay, Italy, Brazil, and Vietnam. Yeah, and that's pretty neat. The Prochente Solidaire. Oh, interesting. Let me go to their website. I want to see the group that performed. They have... Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, they are. They're fireworks specialists. Oh, they've been around for a long time, like 100 plus years. Jeez. Okay, that's a really interesting group. Neat. Yeah, well, thank you, Bumrush. You've enlightened me again. Always learn new things on stream. Love it. Canada Day is July 1st. Ours is the 4th of July. Remind me when I get home. I could send you some kick butt photos I took. I look forward to seeing those, Bumrush. They changed it from Benson and Hedges because it's a... Oh. Yeah, I can't even say it out loud, Bumrush, just because of TOS. Yeah, I get it. Nobody talks about that, especially in our country. It's kind of a, you just can't mention it. Stretch a hydrate and a say nice to Bumrush. Bumrush is a wonderful person, and they just educated me on some information. They're great. They manage to always be a chipper personality. Even when they themselves probably could use a boost, they always are trying to help out other people. I like Bumrush. And plus, they just have a wonderful name that I use all the time in casual conversation and then immediately think of Bumrush. I do need a hydrate to stretch, though. There we go. Probably not going to crack the neck, but hey. I've been to almost all of these shows. Brazil put on an amazing show. I can imagine. There's a line to get in. Hello, Zara. Thank you for the lurk, friend. Thank you very much. Be nice, Tinsera. I need to really put a longer timer on those, don't I? I am always open-minded, and my brain is always open, and I am a very open-minded individual. I take it everything that I can. I try to be warm and welcoming to everybody, regardless of where you come from, what religion you are. Your age, nothing really matters to me. I mean, the old saying, being, colorblind. People are people. We're all the same. We all have our problems. We all have our pluses. We all have our good days, our bad days. Yeah. I love learning things too. I mean, it's not, this is, you get a bonus, Felicia. I love learning new things. You really don't know. I'm not just saying that. I really enjoy, one of the things about streaming is that you, all the viewers, always bring me something new. It might be historical facts. It might be about your country. It might be about a religion. It might be, just something very unrelated. Maybe the character is using a weapon in a game and I don't know anything about it. And then all of a sudden somebody in chat will be like, well, that weapon was actually used in the middle century and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know that. Thank you. And then you just send me down a rabbit hole of looking at wiki pages after the stream, which is fine. I do that all the time anyway. On a roll today. You were. Thank you for the lurk, Felicia. You be all right. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. Yeah, do your morning routine. Everybody's got one. I do. I wasted like my whole high school years of history class learning about the U.S. pretty much. Yeah, no, here, I try not to critique it too much because it's too easy. It's like almost a bandwagon effect now. Everybody blames the public education. It's not the teachers here. It's the people who run our public education. The things that they prioritize. Mind-boggling, Neo. Well, you know some, Neo. We've Kiatsu and myself have told you some of our childhood, and it's been mind-numbing to you. And yeah, so I don't want to blame them, but at the same token, yeah, it's our education system. We're just not, what do we call it? For as much as we like to brag about America being an open land of the free, they're really keen not to teach us much about outside of America. If it's not America, we don't really care about it. Honestly, in the classroom, we learn very little about Europe. Like, when they graze over World War II, it's how we saved the world. That's it. We learned that Europe was, like, besieged and they would have failed without us. That's our teachings in school. Or at least it was when I went through school. When we learn about the Pacific part of World War II, we don't learn about China's struggles. We don't learn about the Philippines. We don't learn about Japan. Nope, we learn about America and what we did over there. The battles that took place, how we conquered everything, and we were the good guys and we saved everyone. That's it. Like, we really are kind of imperialistic in our teachings. It's just, that's it. That's all. To be fair, we didn't get taught much real American history either. And then, as Mr. Kiatsu has just pointed out, we get taught weird things. Just look up the Alamo and what we're taught about the Alamo. Oh, the things there. I can't even go into it on stream, actually, for much of it. But yeah, like, the way that we're taught some of the points in history makes my head roll. Especially now as an adult and I know better. But boy, when you get out of school and you find out a good chunk of what you learned about American history was, to be, what would you call it? It was tinted. Ruby lenses. Americans like to see history through the ruby lens. Honest question, Tin. Is the Alamo that big of a thing in Texas? In Texas, yes. Yes. For the wrong reasons. It honestly should be a day of mourning, if anything. It's just not so much anymore, but it used to be. It depends on who you talk to. I won't get into it too much, Bumrush, because it leads to a political conversation, but let's just say we're not really the good guys in that one, as much as I think the Texans and Americans would like to paint it. Neo would probably know about this, considering where their ancestry is. They would know more of this, even than I. But yeah, it's taught wrong in our schools, or not anymore. I think they finally corrected it and removed most of the falsities. But when I was going through school, oh yes, we were taught very much so wrong. We were taught very much so wrong. You have to remember, when I went to school, Christopher Columbus was still held as a hero. Yeah. And I say that knowing full well he was an Italian. But that's also because I'm Italian and I actually know what happened. My family was still very, very firmly in Italy when he set sail. We're Venetians. of course. My family heralds from the northern part of Italy at the very, very border of Venice, actually. That's where most of my family is still there, actually. Most of my family still lives in northern Venice, right outside of it. So we're all Venetians because we married into that, pretty much into that culture. From my understanding, it's barely taught at all anymore. Just kind of mentioned. That's good. No, I shouldn't say it's good. As long as they're teaching it correctly, Mr. Kyatsu, they need to be truthful about it. For better or for worse, whatever happened in history needs to be taught accurately. We learn from our mistakes as human beings. All of you can attest to this. And if we don't teach history, whether it be bad or good, if we don't teach it correctly, 100. Look at Florida and what they're doing. If we don't teach it correctly at 100%, we don't learn from those mistakes and we are doomed to repeat them. It's just U.S. culture. You don't get information from outside well spread because for a time it was the law to only, or at least only bring stuff from outside if it was properly Americanized by the government. That law is long, long gone, but the effects still... Yes, it had an effect on several generations. So... No, and you shouldn't. you shouldn't. But I was trying to say, Neo, when I went to school, he was still a hero. Okay? Like, he was still taught. Like, they've changed it. They have. As far as I know some parents, and from what I've heard of what their kids bring home in their history textbooks, I do believe they've changed it. They got rid of the whole making him a hero, a legend. But when I went through school, no, he was still very much so a person to build statues of and pretty much worship. I knew better even when I was in high school. By the time I got to the point of learning about him, I was already doing my own reading. I was going to the library. I was using encyclopedias. And when I found out some of the catastrophes that befell, I was just devastated. I was like, wow. To be told all these beautiful things and then have them all stripped away from me in one instance. If they had just taught me correctly the first time, it wouldn't have been such a shock, right? We could not beat him up anymore. Oh boy. Well, let's not open a can of worms there. I get it, Neo. You didn't say anything like. I'm just saying, don't go too deep into it. I do know about it. I don't want to put it on stream because we're a nice, cozy environment. I couldn't read it out loud anyway. He is not. Safe to say, if you didn't know this about Mr. Chris Columbus, please go and look up the correct history, the real history, and you will find out very quickly that he was not a person that we should have admired too much. He was part Italian Americano. That was fully Italian. He was Portuguese and then sailed for Spain because Portugal refused to finance him. Imagine. That's the kind of thing here on the West Coast with the railroads. I won't elaborate, but if you want to look up the history of BC railroads, oh boy, it's no different here. Bum rush. It's like, in modern day times, I celebrate the railroads. They're actually a modern marvel, and I love trains. I love rail lines. I like trains. I like learning about the history, but we need to be respectful of the history and who actually built those rail lines. But yes, I know where you're going with that, Bum Rush. The history of the rail lines is, it's a deep read. I do recommend reading about it, though. I do. You should carry that in your head. You need to pass that down to your kids. If you're planning on having kids, but hey, somebody's kids. We need to pass that information down so it does not repeat itself. We need to remember all of it. I know it's painful to remember, but if we don't remember it, then we're just doomed to keep doing it. We'll just keep doing it. We have to learn from mistakes. It's dark everywhere. Yeah, I don't know many countries that built their railroads in a fair manner. That is laborious work. And during the timeline that railroads were going up all over the world, that was a dark time. Sundays. Hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day. That man is the sole reason Brazil is Portugal's colony. Indeed. Yes. Yeah. I don't want to elaborate on it. Again, if you want to look this stuff up, please do. But yeah, it needs to be taught correctly in schools. That's all I was getting on, is that The education system is kind of funny about what it teaches in each country is very unique. Oh boy, we got what we needed. Okay, so this is, get ready everyone for the pew pew. We have the Artemis. I forgot to show you all this before. I apologize. We had a nice topic that we were just going over. Holidays and such and trying to learn history. I like history. Artemis. So, hopefully we lob a lot of pew pew at the enemy. We probably won't even barely need to. Oh, I got everybody. Thank you all for staying within the confines of high, because this makes it so much more funny. Oh, this is so good. I love it when we get Artemis. Clear across the map. Look at the bombers. The bombers do so much damage from clear across the map. It's ridiculous. Oh, that just makes me laugh. Oh, it's lovely. Oh boy, that was good. That pew pew at the beginning of the map, yeah, just everybody gets vaporized in a wall of arrows and bombs. It's funny. I do like that though. I'd take that map every day of the week. It's so easy to beat it. Hermes isn't bad. This one's for rogues. Yeah, that one's for rogues. It's pretty good. I can do it because I can put the flying cat in there and fly around the cat and do that. That'll work. Oh, thank you for the confetti. Yeah, that was a good run. That really deserved. I feel like that deserved the confetti. That was pretty humorous. So yeah, you stick the rogues in this area, preferably flying rogues. If you don't have any, don't worry about it. You put armor to the edge, and then it doesn't really too much matter what's behind the armor, as long as the rogues can get through over the hedge line by flying or whatever, teleporting if they're ninjas. It typically goes pretty well. Yeah, this is a pretty fun map. I don't mind Hermes. Hermes is this is a decent statue. As a matter of fact, I'd say this is the number 2 statue. Artemis being the primary, this is probably number 2. And then the warrior statue is probably number 3. The rest of them are kind of They have too big a negative penalty. Yeah, but that statue's alright. You all place whichever you like. The King of Portugal was mad that Spain got all the land when the man who discovered it was Portuguese and then threatened war, so a treaty was to have the land that is now Brazil be Portuguese. See, I know that little bit, but that's from my friends having me do like wikis and stuff, and later I learned all that. It's not the most insane thing about that. It's the fact that it took almost a decade for the Portuguese ships to set sail to Brazil, and did so because Spain threatened to break the treaty if Portugal didn't start using the land they wanted in the first place. That is some political nonsense that damaged an entire race of people and land and property for absolutely really no reason. My gosh. What people will fight over. It's dirt. It's everywhere. You don't have to fight over it. Just look around you. I don't like that. People fight wars over, like... I mean, war in itself is just bad, but, like, to fight and have to argue over something as petty as land. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. I was going to mute, and that cough just came. The weather here is just not being kind to me. That's another reason I'm having a slow start today. I'm not 100%. I don't know. I don't think I'm sick, but at the same token, I might be getting there. I know I had a little bit of a cold over the weekend because I was sniffling. If the cough keeps up, I'll probably have to go get a test. I think Altera? Yeah, we were on our way to the artillery area. We left off, that's right. I couldn't make it to the save point. We were trying to find the last few items. It's a fetch quest, so that's another reason I'm glad that we're talking, because it's a big fetch quest. That's all I'm doing. Till we can get to the last chapter. 10, guess what? My second blob is level 24, Blob Army. Wow. That's actually really cool that you have 2 blobs over 2 legendary units over that. Give a say nice to Neo. Didn't I already do that? I did. I mean, I could never say enough nice things about Neo. Neo's amazing, just their heads filled with knowledge. They're lovely to chat with. I'm always happy whenever I see Neo in my chat because they consistently always... Yeah, they always bring new information to me and things that I've never known. I learn a lot. So thank you for that. Thank you for the redeem. So for about 8 years, they didn't even care about the land that they threatened war over. It's pure insanity. It is. That is. That is pure insanity that they went through all that work to get land that they weren't even going to bother using anyway. Wouldn't have it just been better to share it? Yes. Wouldn't it be better if everybody could just share? Why can't we just get, you know, the old song, why can't we all get along? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? We really, that song, you know, it's a good song. Like, why can't we be friends? What's preventing us humans from working together? It's actually not a lot. When you think about it, there's really not a good... You can't really come up with a good reason why us humans can't work together. We make things up, of course. We instill tribalism in our culture, and then we follow through on it, so it's our own fault that we don't work together. Yeah, we don't need it anymore. You don't need that system of, I'm better than you. There was a time in our society where it had to be that way for the species to survive, but that's long since past and expired. I'm gonna get a fight. I don't care. Why can't we be friends? Just don't share your car. Indeed. Indeed. Please don't cough. Yeah, well, the last test that I took, it was negative. And I wouldn't go to work if I actually thought that I was... I forgot! Oh, I don't have a good team! Oh, no. I, like, totally forgot. Ooh, boy, that is not good. I totally forgot that I'm with 2 support characters. This is not good. Yeah, I just totally forgot about that. We gotta get rid of that plant. Please tell me I got rid of the plant. It did. Headbutt! Oh, this is bad when you have 2 support characters trying to eke out XP. But yeah, don't share your coughs. I'm going to wear a mask today, and I'll probably, after work, I'm probably going to stop down at the... Alright, we'll probably get a ride. Can I go this way? I'll probably get a ride over to the pharmacy. I'll probably go over to the pharmacy. I think it's weather related. I don't do good in humid. I don't do good in humid weather. I just don't. When it's rainy and cold, my body just does not like rainy, cold weather. Dry, cold weather, I'm completely fine in. I love dry, cold weather. Give me snow. I will take snow any day of the week. I love snow. But when it's raining and it's damp, and then the temperature is kind of like not too cold or not too hot, yeah, my body just doesn't like it. It's like in summer, oh, it plays such havoc with my sinuses. You'll hear me apologizing here in about a month. I'll be telling everybody, I'm sorry. I'm trying to take my medication on time so I'm not sniffling while I'm on stream. It'll happen, though. It'll happen. How do I get up and around? I've got to go back up to Altera here. I know for a fact there's a door. Yeah, there it is. Because one of the fetch quest pieces is up here. I got to get there. I'd like to at least complete the fetch quest today. I'm in no rush. The game's almost done. At least if we can get the fetch quest done and we get to the next section, I will be a lot happier. Well, here we are again. The hollowed wonder, what is Artilia? I'd hoped the Lordy has settled down. Well, that reminds me. Just what is going on between you two? It's a long story. Oh, I see. I recognize that story. Yeah, I would get ready to rumble. Is he afraid of us? I think he is. Stalker. What kind of roar is that? No, fudge. It didn't scare you at all. Are you kidding? You sound like an old woman clearing her throat. Brutal, but fair. Curse it all. I hate this job. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Ed, did you put something in my coffee? No, I'm afraid I did not. Listen, fellas, I'm certainly not cut out for this monster stuff. Well, you can say that much again. Do we really have to do all this fighting? It's, barbaric, messy, sticky, sweaty, all the grunting and yelling. It's no way for gentlemen to carry on. Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. Well, what now? Should we put this thing out of its misery and let it go? No. I'm going to show mercy. Even though Clement would probably normally say... I think his personality is such that he'd be bewildered by this even and show mercy. Ah, thank you. You're a true gentleman. As a token of my esteem, please accept this relic. Stalker gives you an Enigma blade. Oh, okay, it was worth it. Well, you made the right call there, big fella. Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to find a nice, quiet field of poppies to roll in. Well, and enjoy yourself. Unbelievable. Quite. The dialogue in this game is... Oh. Y'all wonder why I play this game? There it is. The little side stories, that's why I play these. Stalling has a great sense of humor and really fails to make me giggle. Of course. That's another good one. I'm melting out here. Sorry, Neo. Oh, I can only imagine how hot it is, because you're getting to the peak of your season, right? Just as we're getting to the peak of winter. It's nothing but humid here. It's pouring rain, and I couldn't be happier. You like the rain? That's fine. I just don't do well in it, Bumrush. I don't know if it's genetics and I'm just not adapted for it. I don't do well. I got a nice thing to call it. Hey, that's not a nice thing to call Tinsera. An old woman? Yeah, I need to put the old woman scream on here. Oh no, I forgot about that. Somebody remind me. I have it written down. It's on one of my sticky notes, right? I'll just move it. It's on my refrigerator, actually. I wanted to add the old woman's from the TV show. And just chain a whole bunch of them together with her screaming because somebody somewhere said old woman. Stream Raiders, spend your laurels. Yeah, you've only got a couple hours down. Down to 15. I almost spent all mine. Thank you for the like, Felicia. I was just going to say, go continue your morning wake up. It's far more important than us. You still have 200. I'd spend them, Bumrush. There's nothing more to get but skins, and if you already have the skin, you get a legendary. I've got all the skins except for the bomb. Keep trying, Zymar. Maybe today on stream we'll get a couple. You got a couple more hours. No, the peak's already passed, I hope. Because a few weeks ago, people were going to a better place out of overheating in super state. You're just passing? Okay. Well, you have to remember, I'm not there's not an equal distance between us. Where I'm at in the northern hemisphere, which is weird. That's why the weather is so weird here, Neo. We're supposed to be in our peak winter. This is supposed to be the worst part of winter. And then from here, the next couple weeks, it'll start warming up. We'll get to spring. Yeah, here in Virginia, we typically have winter till almost March, all the way into March. Well, I don't know if do you all remember 2 years ago, 2 Aprils ago, when I had my April Fool's stream. Once I actually got live and running, I even told everybody. I said, I think Mother Nature's playing an April Fool's joke on us. It's snowing. It was April. This was 2 years ago. April 1st, it snowed. Will February, March, but no, but April, May. Love it. I have heard that one before, Bum Rush, but it doesn't make me smile any less. Well, February, March. No, but April, May. Nicely done. I always like that one. Indeed, that's a good one. Here locally, what they say about winter is our winters come in like a lamb and they leave like a lion. That is a very accurate description of our winters. Our winters always start extremely timid. Very, very lightly cool air. You'd think you're in fall. And they stay that way for most of winter. And then all of a sudden, like as we get closer to the end, that's when we get blasted by cold air, snow, ice storms, wind storms. It's always right at the end. And then all of a sudden it gets hot again. I did that last year really quick. Oh my gosh. It was like March? I think it was the middle of March. I was already putting my AC unit up like middle of March. On the Colombo, is a school thing. It's pretty much part of the culture. I would imagine the impact that they made. I couldn't imagine it being any other way. You know what? While we're sitting here talking, apologies. Story's pausing for a minute. Story is pausing for a minute because if I don't do this, I'm going to lose the mic. 3 hours. You have 3 hours and 16 minutes to spend everything, everyone. Make sure you're collecting all your rewards and stuff. Yeah, if you're a Stream Raider player, the event ends. The event ends in 3 hours and 16 minutes. Let's do this real quick. Let's see if I get lucky. Which one did I really want? I only have enough to... I really want that Poseidon. I like the Troy. What's in the other one? Oops, I'll just open the chest instead of looking. I only like the Athena Centurion skin here. And the Archer's not bad. I guess that Healer's cool. It doesn't matter. I just want to spend them. Might as well see if we get the skins on stream, right? In case you all are wondering what you get from the chests. I mean, these are captain versions. They're a bit different. Oh, well, there's Athena. I don't need it anymore then. I'll go to this one. I really only wanted the Athena skin for my captain. I mean, over here, I'd like to get the Poseidon. At least I got Athena. If I don't get anything else... Ooh, Lancer Scrolls. I like getting Lancer Scrolls. Those are wonderful. Wow, they really don't like to give the captain skins. Jeez. Am I broke? I must have broke it. Why? Oh, come on. I'm not going to get a single one in this new chest. The new chest has an abysmal drop rate, doesn't it? The old chest gave me a skin in like four chests. Oh boy. I got the bomb. Got the bomb. That's it. Wow, I got 2 skins for 1,500 Laurel. Gee, thanks, Stream Raiders. That was kind of a ripoff. Alright. Love the game, but you can see the loot boxes are the same as loot boxes anywhere. They just don't like me. At least I got some of this done. We did get a spell book. That's good. That'll be helpful. I want to see the Athena skin, too. Yeah, that is a good one. Okay, cool. At least I got a new Athena skin out of it. I like that. Nicely done. I might use that next turn. How are we doing in Stream Raiders, by the way? You all good? Do you need me to change any? No. It looks... I could use a little bit more. We could probably put a couple melee on both sides just in case the armor gets broken up too quick. Maybe a healer back here. Yeah. There you go. Good, right? I've got to head out. Wish me luck at work, of course. Good luck. Have a safe day, Bomb Rush. Be safe. Get home quickly so that you can relax. Thank you for joining us as long as you did and contributing your wealth of knowledge. Lovely. You got all the new skins. Good. We had several shows. Soap operas, even plays depicting the events of colonial Brazil. From shows, of course, adult to even shows directed towards children. Well, of course you would. Yeah. Anything against soup, I'll tell Saito on your soup hate. No soup hate. We love soup. Saito would be devastated. They love soup. Don't have soup hate. There's nothing wrong with soup. Soup is a cheap and efficient meal. It's breakfast of champions. I do actually. I've had soup for breakfast before. I know it seems kind of weird, but I've done it. I don't... You know, traditionally, I don't follow the whole cereal is for breakfast, eggs are for breakfast, steak is for dinner. I'll just eat food. It's like whenever I have a chance to. And we have a holiday for respecting the indigenous people, as you should. We probably need more of those in our country. Just, well, not the holidays. I was meaning the respect. We just need more respect for them. Holidays would be nice. That's a nice start. It's a start. All right, I'm going to take a real quick break, everyone. Yeah, I think I'm going to go take some cough medicine, so I'm not too bad off here for the stream. Because reading the characters is going to be a bit difficult. So I'm going to take some cough medicine, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. You all take care of yourself. Don't forget yourself. You won't miss anything. It'll just be an ad break, and then when I get back, we'll resume. You still got your Stream Raiders to deploy. It's like 9 minutes. Yeah, be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, I feel a little bit better. I mean, the medicine takes a while to work, but the one that I took is like a liquid, and it feels good when it goes down the throat, basically. What do they call it? It has that coating effect. So, if nothing else, it just makes the throat feel less dry, itchy, whatever it is. It's irritated right now. It's inflamed. And that's what happens when you have allergies. Combined with seasonal weather. That's all right, though. Now I'm better. Hello, Sam. Hello. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day. It's raining, kind of blah. Here locally, and because I know you're in the same state as me, so here locally it's kind of blah. It's only one word to describe Virginia weather right now. Blah. Quack. Well, we could describe it as quack as well, I suppose. How you doing, Turtle? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. You're off for a few days, right? Yeah, you said in the Discord you were enjoying some time off. Good for you. You deserve it. Have fun on your time off. Now I'm curious. I know the 4th of July, but does the U.S. have a holiday equivalent to something like Brazil's Tridentes? Let me look it up real quick just to make sure that I think I know what that is. I want to Google it before I speak. We have many holidays. We have many holidays. Let's see. Yours is in April. Celebrated annually on April 21st, the holiday commemorates the execution of a Brazilian national hero, Joaquim José de Silva Xavier, also known as the Trinidades of... What? Who is he, though? He worked as a peddler and a miner, and he became a partner in a pharmacy in Villarica. He dedicated himself to pharmaceutical practices and dentistry, which earned him the nickname Tridentes. I thought that had something to do with teeth. Okay, pejorative denomination adopted during the trial against him. Oh, this is big history. Minerals while he was working as a miner into the public services. Terrain surveyor. Wow, that's interesting. That's kind of like with George Washington. Our first president was also a terrain surveyor. He later joined the Dragoon Regiment, where he was given a command detachment. Also, like George Washington being given command in the military. Then President's Day, kind of? No. So it's a holiday about a hero who fell. Yeah, okay. So it's similar in Italian. I understand, like, when I see certain words, my brain will remember when I was a kid, and I thought it meant something with the teeth, and I was like, that's an interesting holiday, and that's why I wanted to look it up. But yeah, to answer your question, Neo, not exactly. Although, strangely enough, I want to read more about his history, because boy, oh boy, it's really similar to our first president. George Washington was a land surveyor. He dabbled in all kinds of things. He later joined the military. To a very unceremonial career in the military, actually. Initially. But, fate had had a different destination for him. And it's kind of sounding the same way. I'll finish reading that story. It's definitely a good one. Or you may elaborate. I'll learn from you while we're playing the game. You just woke up, Turtle. Well, continue your wake up, friend. Enjoy your lurk. It's the holiday about a fallen hero that was effectively trying to do independence before independence ever happened. Ooh, okay, so he was a brave person then in that kind of political environment that typically doesn't go well for the individual. So he's a martyr, I would assume. I think he's a martyr then. Or would you go that far? Do they go that far in the country? Is he martyred? I guess. Sounds like it. I didn't finish reading it, Neo, because for obvious reasons it was distracting me way too much. I will, if I start reading it, Neo, like, feel free to talk about it. But if I start reading it, I'll literally stop talking. My ADD will force me to look at it, and I'll start reading like the whole article. And before I know it, an hour will go by, and you all will wonder where I'm at. I know me. I know me enough to know when I have to stop. I have to use my willpower to stop me. That's all I can do to stop reading it. Historical videos and documents, I will spend days reading them if I don't interrupt myself. Haste. I'll go down a wiki rabbit hole. And then I'll start looking at my books too. I've got a lot of history books, and I'll start comparing notes, and boy, I'll get lost. And then, of course, the topic will change. Whatever it started as, it will not end as. Oh, my goodness, how fast. So many rogues. Oh, thank you all for putting so many rogues down. Oh, that was good. There were so many ninjas just zipping across the screen back and forth, back and forth. What a zigzag pattern that was. That was almost as good as the Artemis. That was almost as good as the Artemis. Close. Second tie for Artemis. Yeah, that was worth the confetti and the applause. Thank you. Definitely a fun one. Bums here, so we got to give them that. Kiatsu always needs gold. When do they not? It was a very good game. Thank you. Thank you. That was good support. I enjoyed it. But yeah, please keep elaborating. I'll get to the chat in a minute. I'm looking at a separate screen for Stream Raiders. Ooh, Borderlands. Jeez, that's a lot of stuff. Maybe I should put the tank down. The last time I tried something fancy, it didn't go well. Let's just go with the tank. We always need a tank at the beginning, alright? Try to... Maybe split into 2 groups since we got to cross the river. If we divide and conquer. Like in here. How about we do that? We'll try to make 2 groups, and whichever group is bigger, I'll give the spell to. I think that's what we're going to do, because they're pretty equal crossings. One will engage here, one will engage here. So, yeah, we'll do, like this. I mean, you all can basically play, you know my battle plans. But I'll put the reminder stations down so you kind of know what I'm looking for, and you fill in the blanks. Like those books, those ad-lib books. You can ad-lib it, you know? I would say don't have the rogues run forward. I'll tell you why. If the rogues are deployed on the front line, they're just going to get destroyed by the flyers. So unless they're epic rogues, they won't do well. They'll just be taken out almost immediately. We need to clear that path, the choke point, and then they can get through. If we clear the choke point, they'll rush in just fine and dandy. They'll do quite well. There you go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So I'll pick one side or the other. Whichever side looks to have the better population fill, I'll go with. That'll work. Majority wins. There we go. Yes. Portuguese wiki says so even. Okay, I didn't get that far. I felt like that was what it was, and I feel that. The wiki page calls him a mark. Yeah, I was just going to say, remember that the page will use different words depending on where you're at. I didn't finish reading it, though. I'm sure it says it. It's probably mentioned at least in a reference card. I'm sure. At the bottom of the wiki. Yeah, but feel free to elaborate. I don't mind. We love doing history here. We love history here. You know, I often get asked why I don't tag the channel family friendly, actually. Actually, it's probably, believe it or not, I don't know if you all know this, but it's probably one of the most common things whispered to me. People ask, why don't you tag family friendly? Other streamers will ask me, they'll be like, you could get more views if you would tag family friendly. And I'm like, well, I don't like to do that because although we are PG, I am safe for work, definitely. I am definitely safe for work. The problem is that I talk about history a lot. And history is full of violence and war and weapons. And so I feel like a child, it would not be safe to, like, I don't want to give anyone, especially a parent, the wrong idea that it would be good to leave your child unattended in front of my stream because I might say something that they have a question about. anyone 14 and older, which, by the way, by TOS, on Twitch, you're supposed to be 14 years or older without parent consent. So I feel anyone 14 and older, sure, they'll get it because they have the knowledge and the capability of Googling and wikiing and looking up things that I might say that they're confused about. So that's why I don't do that. I feel like in order to have the family-friendly tag, you need to have content that is strictly for children. It has to be completely child-friendly. Like, it needs to be Minecraft, where you only talk about roses, petals, and sunshine, and you avoid everything that is in remotely bad. I feel like the tag gets abused, honestly. And that's why I actually don't use it. In case anybody's wondering why I don't tag family-friendly, I feel like the tag itself is abused on Twitch. I've gone to family-friendly streams before because I'm trying to find people to raid, and I find out very quickly that they are indeed not. They should be rated PG-13, maybe. I prefer the PG rating because it indicates to the parent you need parental guidance to understand what's going on. Because I'm not going to ever stop talking about history on the stream. I like it too much. I should also mention that his history is not without scrutiny. Well, whose isn't? Whose isn't? Even a lot of our famous presidents, Neo, that absolutely did great things, they've got a jaded past. Because the rabbit hole is very deep, as it ever was with it. Never a one-man thing, it was a conspiracy group. Definitely going to have some dark stuff in there, then. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Thank you for putting that in there, but I totally get that. You know, even here in our country, our heroes, there's dark history behind a lot of them. But that's humans. We're filled with fault. We try to improve ourselves as best as we can, and we do what we can. And it's all about how you improve yourself. You have to always strive to become a better person. Because, yeah, we're always going to make mistakes. Okay, should I go through the door now? Are we ready? Yeah. Neo's going to enlighten us with some history. I'm going to go in here and try to do my fetch quest. If we could get the fetch quest done today, I will be satisfied with our progress. Quite. Oh, don't tell me. There's no way he can go up that. Could he float up it? Is it literally going to let him just float up it? Yeah. No, it shows him hopping up it. Don't ask. It just works. Greetings, friends. Clement, so happy to see you. Yeah. Hi there. I hope this is a social call. Unfortunately not, Lorman. The Magi have fallen. Oh, dear me. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite fortunate that they've thought of us. The scroll is secure. That's good news. Lord Maid, be a dear. Fetch the scroll for our guests. Yes, sir. So, how have things been since we last met? Well and good. We've not been harassed since. I feel our remote location has hindered the enemy's advance. I'm planning on hiring workers to begin restoration on the city. Good luck. It seems like everybody is rebuilding their homes these days. Here's the scroll as you requested. Party receives the artillery scroll. Yes, we needed that. Thank you, dear. Anything to help a friend of Clement. Will you be staying long, friend? Afraid not. We've got to meet the others soon. Yeah, if we don't get back to the glider soon, we might miss our ride to Yuri. Oh, Pooh. Well, our home is yours while you're here. Thank you, Lord Man. Indeed, nice. All right. I really just want to fetch the quest and get back to our ship. The faster that we can get them together, the better. I have no delusions of grandeur. I'm not going to finish this today. I'd love to, but I don't think I can finish it today. I'm predicting by the Friday stream. I left Friday open for that reason, because there is an opportunity, potentially, that we could finish it We might be able to finish it as early as Wednesday. Because I was trying to plan a longer stream on Wednesday if I can work things out with my work. But Friday, I don't think it'll go past Friday. I don't think that there's not enough content left in the game to go past it. As long as we get this fetch quest done. There's really only one long. It's a 3-section chapter. It's like the last chapter of the game, and it has 3 parts. The first part not that long. The last 2 are pretty long. Trying to avoid fights, but I've only got 2 people. Oh, no. I don't have any... I forgot we didn't rest. Because I wasn't thinking that we'd find anything that we'd have to fight. Do I have any kind of spell? It doesn't matter what it is. I just need... This one to work. If we just keep damaging one at a time, that's going to take us forever. The plant's the problem, right? It's not that they can hurt me. I'm not going to get a game over. Our armor is way outpacing their damage. It's more of a how long is this battle going to be? Headbutt him. Headbutt him. I don't, because if I evade, it just takes a whole turn to do it. We'll be better off just using the weapons here to... Oh, that does not... I thought that would poison him. It did not. Okay, he's immune. That's alright. Clement still has a few things to learn, I think. That's cool. Okay, so we went up here. I gotta go... He's not really good at hiding, is he? You'd think a guy with no body would be able to hide really well. Alas, that's not the case. He gets aggro pretty well. It's alright. We'll run. We just need to make it back to the Ornithopter and we'll be fine. Yeah, the battles are just too long when you've only got 2 people. That's one of the things in video games that they goof up. Even to this day, they do it. They'll take a team member away, but they don't adjust the battles to compensate. Like, the AI is programmed to fight a big group of characters. I mean, I don't care. My team is very over-leveled. It's just kind of annoying. It takes too long. There we go. I think we're back. Good to see us, sirs. Will we be departing now? Excellent, sir. What is our course? Choir. We'll be meeting the others there. You'll get to see her after all, kid. Though, she won't be in the sky. I'm sure she's majestic wherever she goes. Well, that is a fact. I'm looking forward to seeing Erie as well. To the skies. Yay, made it back. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, don't crash. Please don't crash. Just get me there. It's not gonna make it. Make it! Come on, get to the other map. You can do it, Flyer. Got faith in you, grasshopper, helicopter vehicle, whatever you are. Faster! Why couldn't have you just landed in there? Why couldn't you just land there? Oh, it'd have been easier. Because there'd be no story. That's true. Alright, let's get caught up with chat while I'm doing this. I don't think we're crashing. I should also mention that history is not without scrutiny. The Inconfidentiae Mineira was a large conspiracy to take down the Portuguese crown on its most radical members' end. Or at the minimum, undo their harsh taxes on the miners of the state. It had no less than 5 leaders, supposedly one of them, and then there was a get foggy and truth lost to time. One of the conspiracy was discovered and taken down, and they were to execute the main leader of the operation in public. Serve as an example, as we know, Tridentes was one of them to be executed, but we don't know if he was actually was the actual mind of the operation or a scapegoat. And it gets even foggier to know because, allegedly, he wasn't sober when he was apprehended. Perhaps he was just, maybe he wasn't, but maybe it was just that he was celebrating. Ah, eerie, home at last. Magnificent, the stuff of dreams. And truly, it is a testimony to your people's ingenuity, old man. Yeah, thanks, sir. Yeah, let's see if the others don't know. I shall remain here, sirs. Try not to get lost, kid. Oh, just go out to see you all. Were you successful? Yeah, sure thing, sweetie. How about you? Yeah, we got the job done. Don't call me sweetie again. Haven't lost your idiotic sense of humor, eh? And did you really doubt we'd not prevail? Oh, not even for a moment, big gal. Well, it would seem that we have what we need. Yep, I don't know about you guys, but I say we get after Mannheim. I am ready. Agreed. That's fine by me. Excellent. Let's tell the Commodore to get this crate underway. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, I think this is the end of the chapter once we get back. I'm pretty sure we're about to hit the chapter split. I think. It's like right after this section, isn't it? Alright, Winleaf, Jira, and Engineer, and I will go scout the place out to see if Mannheim's around. Once the coast is clear, we'll go back for the rest of you. No offense to the big gal, but I want to go on this one. What for? I've got a little grudge to settle with that Mannheim, and, Yes? I'm a little uncomfortable here. Things aren't really easy for me now. Oh, I see. Old wounds. Yeah, everyone's being straight with me, but here's this vibe. I still feel like a pariah. Hey, no problem, buddy. Janir could use the rest anyway. May your path end in victory, war brother. Yeah, thanks, big guy. Let's get going, eh? See you all soon. That's fine, we still have a healer. Because we got Winleaf. We would have just ended up having 2 healers again. That was a pretty good trade-off, because if Zero gets into trouble in a battle by himself, now he's got a tank. So I actually prefer that they took one of the side characters. They needed to. This is a much better team alignment. South Kartov Island. Let's hope Mannheim's long gone. I don't have to spend any more time here than I have to. But you just got done saying you wanted to find him. Gee, Stinger, make up your mind. I want to find him. Guy's run away from me like 3 times now. I'd really like to go and find him. Far too often he gets away. Delayed reaction to a battle. Ooh, not a place we want to be fighting, right? No, I'd say that. No arrows! Oh no! Oh, that's fine. It's not, but I can attack with some other stuff. Here we go. I don't even know if that'll hurt him, but we'll find out. Yeah, it did. That's fine. As long as I have something that can hurt him, I'm not worried about it. I'll just spam AoEs till they go away. I'm not really into the whole getting XP anyway. I want to avoid the combat as much. The character's already maxed. There's like no fun in doing the random fights anymore. They're just annoying. I love the game, but the gameplay itself gets kind of boring. The story, we're playing this just for the story. Yeah, I could skip every combat, I would. Just the boss fights for the dialogue. I love the story of this game. I just do not like the combat. Whoa, we have to go really high up. I hope nobody's afraid of heights, or at least digital heights. I'm not too bad off with heights, actually. Don't think that was the case. Don't take away from the holiday, though. It's more about never letting the corrupt get the better of you, no matter how scary being against them may look, which should be the point. Why am I so bad at typing in the knots? It's okay. I make sense of it. I do it all the time. Misspelling, like, I'm actually not a bad speller. It's just when I'm typing, my brain rushes ahead faster than my fingers, and depending on which keyboard I'm using, sometimes I just hit the wrong. I'll come up with the wrong word. I'll skip a word and spell something I didn't mean to. No, please, just leave me alone. Ah, there he is. Don't run this time. Oh, greetings, one and all. Okay, guys, let's finish this punk once and for all. I'm right with you, boss. I'm gonna use this guy's skull for a paperweight. Oh, those were both good, especially the part about the paperweight. Come now, Winley. No outbursts to add, no gushing of bravado. Your murderer. And that's all I have to say to you, is to prepare to die. Oh, bravo, bravo. No offense, boys, but the lady takes the prize. I felt the shivers there, honestly. Enough talk, just shut up and fight. As you wish, but I didn't come unprepared. Yeah, lackeys, of course. I still have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. Spot. I cannot wait to just beat him. He's so weak, too. He's not even a good villain. But first, he sends his pet dragon at us. I guess he thinks that'll stop us. It will not stop us from anything. Weakness. I like that the dragon, his big old dragon, was doing 2 damage to us. Okay, Mannheim, you just saw what happened to your old pet. I honestly don't believe it. You little imps are most impressive. Well, your next Pussbang. No more monsters to throw at us. Just us and you. No more monsters. Are you down? I've got monsters galore to throw at you. Just right here. Why not just do him in? You got a gun. He's got a bug out. Get him. Yeah, he's such a... See you in well, and if you dare. Rover, come. Oh, I will admit it makes it sweet when we do get him, but still it's such a pain that he just keeps running from us. You know, just once. This is an old RPG, so it doesn't matter. But like, even in a modern day RPG, just one time. I want the RPG to let me do the villain in right at the beginning of the game. And the only time I can ever remember sort of kind of that happening was in, I think it was Far Cry... Was it Far Cry 4? But it wasn't satisfying because you didn't really beat the bad guy. You just kind of agreed to go with him, and then it just ends. And it was a cool secret ending, but No, I want a video game one day to just do that. Let me actually challenge the main bad guy, beat him at my own pace, and then be game over, and just give me the credits. Because I'd be like, bravo, thank you for actually putting that in there and showing that I'm an impatient person. I'd rather just take him out right here. Give me an alternate ending that way. I'm typo prone. You know, it doesn't help that most people who are watching Twitch watch on a phone, and your phone is determined to make you look like you didn't go to school. I think the phones were all programmed to make us typo. That cowardly wretch. Oh, relax, Winleaf. You got his number. That's why he runs all the time. Stupid punk. Sooner or later, the loser's gonna have to run out of a place to run. Oh, you know it. Let's go get the others. We've got a murderer to catch. Oh, there was an item that they didn't let me pick up. I promise everyone they didn't let me pick it up. I know there was a shiny. I didn't willingly miss it. Okay, it's agreed then. Winleaf, Janira, and I will form one group. No, please. Please put Janira with the other one, or you go with the other one. I need a tank with him. It's miserable trying to use 2 support characters. Zero and Clement will form another. Oh, no. Each group will travel separately through the tunnel into Weirdland. We'll rendezvous near the exit on the Weirdland side. Right. From there, we'll get our bearings and set out toward Tai or no. Sounds good to me. Let's get moving. Everyone be sure to stock up. Once we get down there, we'll be in enemy territory. Right. There won't be a lot of friendly merchants on Hokum's turf. Got it, boss. Let's get some sleep. Head out in the morning. Good luck, everyone. Oh. Yeah, that is the chapter, and I don't remember them doing this. Oh boy, we're in for some trouble. Because this is like the end game, and the teams, like, if they would just let me pick, the team would have been Stinger, Zero, and Clement to one team, and then Winleaf and Janira could take care of themselves. Or it would have been Stinger, Winleaf, Clement, and then Janira and Zero is fine. But they put the 2, Zero and Clement are both support characters, and they're on the team. Oh, it's so hard with those 2. Waiting on the start of Far Cry 4. What do you mean? Oh, waiting, like the secret ending when you just wait? It's, you know, honestly, regardless of how you care about that game or not care about that game or whatever, that was ingenious. Absolutely, I actually do applaud them. That's one game. Like, there's a lot of weird gimmicks that companies use to get you into a game, but I honestly, they didn't have to do that. Nothing in their script, nothing in their status quo to make that game sell said, we need to put this in here. They could have completely said, no, we don't need it. Left you with the exact storyline that you expected, and it still would have sold millions of copies. It still would have been a huge success because it's the Far Cry branding, right? I give them so much credit for thinking outside the box and saying, wouldn't it be funny if we psyched the players out and just put the game over right at the beginning? Give you the credits, the applause, this, you know, congratulations, you win. Love it. Oh, I love it. The first time I beat Far Cry, I despised the bad guy. I went, you know, gung-ho for him. Did the whole thing. And then my sister, who was playing it at the same time, told me that there was an alternate ending and that I should have just simply, you know, done the whole waiting. So I did it because I didn't know what to expect. They didn't spoil it for me. They just said, here's what you do to go down a different path. And I was expecting a full storyline. And when that ending happened, I was so shocked. I was like, they really did that, didn't they? They really rolled the credits and everything. I was like, oh, geez. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know who we're going to play first. It doesn't really... I think there are save points, and we can switch. I'm pretty sure we can switch between them. So, what I'll probably end up doing is, from a storyline perspective, is first off, I know what we'll do. This is a real smart thing. Here we go. Big brain it. Just in case I end up feeling like we goofed. I'm going to put a save state, just in case something happens and I feel like we messed up. Because this is really hard having Zero and Clement. And I kind of feel like maybe there was something I should have done in the story to get it differently. Because, they should... I don't like that combination. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Maybe I can rearm Clement to be a little bit more tanky. So he can rush forward and then have Zero stay at the back. I didn't think of that. I could maybe reset him. But we've been playing Zero and Clement for a while, so I'll probably do Windleaf. Theirs is going to go faster because there's 3 of them. So I'll probably stick with them for the time being. The party is restored through sleep. I need to get that item. I hope I could go back up and get it. Oh, they do give you a save. That's fine. We can do that too. I wanted that save state regardless. It seems like a pain. No, I mean, it's its age, stalling. Really, it's not that bad. The very few complaints that I have about this game are so nitpicky. It's honestly an incredibly easy game, and even those two, like having the 2 support characters, if this was Wild Arms, I'd be losing my mind. I would lose my mind because we'd be seeing the game over screen over and over and over. No, they won't go down. It's just that the battles are going to take 10 minutes each. The random fights will take forever with 2 support characters because I have to slug it out with an enemy that has hundreds of hit points. Yeah, it's not that the game's too... What would you call it? It's almost too easy, actually. This game is extremely easy. That's why I recommend people stream it. It's fun because you could focus on the story and you don't have to like worry that you didn't do the right thing or you didn't build the right team. No, I didn't even grind in this game and I'm over leveled. I'm a good 5 or 6 levels higher than everything that we're fighting. I'm endgame already before the endgame. Yeah, this game is good for its story. It's just that when you have 2 support characters, you've seen what happens. The battle just drags on and on and on because you run out of mana and then you just have to... Or you run out of ammo because they're support characters. Alright. Oh! Equal groups. Oh no. Who gets the spell? We have gnomes over here. I think they could hold longer because they have further to go. So they'll be in this choke point. They're equal. I think we should haste this group. They're more damage-centric. They'll swoop in, probably be able to loop back around. This group will hold them here. Let's try that. There's a lot of enemies, but I think that group has more damage in it. That was perfect timing for this battle. Leroy! I'll still have my chicken. I love that at the end of that video, by the way. If any of you have never seen the full video of that, I love the ending when they're all going, Leroy, oh man. At the end, he's like, well, at least I still have my chicken. I love that part. This is my favorite part. Yes! I picked it. Zymar even confirmed right side. Thank you. Yeah, I did it. I did it, Zymar. Are you proud? Clap, clap. I'm proud. I need the applause and approval. Thank you. You didn't have to actually do it, but yeah, thank you. Oh, you want a gnome command? It's disabled at the moment, Neo, because I still need... Tonight, I'm hoping... There's a reason I'm not streaming tonight. I actually will probably get home early, but I had to set aside a night this week for projects. I have a bunch of your commands to get through. I promise. I'm going to try and get through a couple of them, and then I'll put the redeem back on, so y'all can write that one down, though, or DM it to me. We need a gnome. We do. I do. I need the gnome. I need the gnome. That's the one you're talking about, right? Gnome. No, I don't have the classic one. I could probably do it myself. I could probably just record my own version of it if I can't find it, because it's ancient. I remember when that meme was like the meme. It was all over YouTube and everything. People were making trick videos that were like, you got gnomed. I actually really enjoyed that period of time in YouTube. When Rickrolls were a thing. It was entertaining, if nothing else. Yeah, how many of y'all remember the being rickrolled? Oh, geez, your friend would send you a video, you'd get all excited. It would start up and... Da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm not going to sing it because it's a copyrighted song, but yeah, then you just get rickrolled. It was like, oh boy, thanks guys. I fell for so many of those too. I'll admit it, I always fell for them because I'd get excited. My friends were sending me something new. This is our last battle, though. I am going to have to get off to work here in a little bit, so. We've actually done, like, the stream, so I'll see what we could get into, but I don't really want to move the story further, because the next part kind of ends the game. Pretty much Wednesday, I think we're going to end. We made it. We did better than I thought. I thought I would get super distracted, and I wouldn't be able to keep track of things. But I want to get you out of my battle so you all can join other people and make use of the last hour of the day for the event. I don't think I will do much better than I have anyway, so it's fine. Do I have... I did get the captain's will. Ooh, we can upgrade high ground again. I'm going to do it. I don't care. I really want to finish this. I want to get this buff all the way up. 45 seconds at 120%. Yeah, I want to go all the way with that one. I already determined that was the best course of action. Lovely. 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 I rickroll myself. It's still happening. I imagine every now and then someone pulls that one out of a closet from somewhere and says, I'm going to do it because it's funny. You know what's really bad? Well, Neo, probably, I don't know. I don't know if you get like American music, but anyone else, have you ever been to a grocery store and the actual song comes on and then you're like, great, the grocery store's rickrolling me? I've done it. I've gone to like the supermarket and that song comes on the radio and I'm just like, yeah, thanks, store. They ruined it. I can't hear that classic song ever again the same way. Ever. They kind of ruined it. A few years ago in one of the live shows, Foo Fighters rickrolled everyone at the show. Rick Astley was a surprise guest. Oh no, really? And then they played Never Gonna Give You Up together. Could you imagine he walked out onto the... Oh my gosh. That would have been fun to see. Is there a video of it? I'll have to look that up. I'll have to see if that was recorded, because I would love to see that. Actual, Rick walking out onto the stage to rickroll everybody live. That would be a something. Well, I meant like over your popular radio stations. I don't know. I don't know if you get the, but 10 outside the U.S., there's more U.S. music than local music in the radios and etc. I suppose that's true. Our artists seem to get promoted overseas almost more than they do here. Alright, real quick, Aaron. I'm going to top up my coffee. We'll go up to the top here of this part, but this is it. This is the end of the chapter. I do want to play Stream Raiders and talk with you all, but I actually completed my objective faster than I thought I could. I really thought this would take almost 2 hours to get to this point. And we did it in an hour and a half, so I'm pretty proud of myself. We actually did that in an hour and a half. I didn't think it would go that well. gets spoon-fed the U.S. Well, that's kind of sums up U.S. culture, doesn't it? That says a lot about our culture, doesn't it, Neo? Yeah, it's sad, but it's about right. You can send the video, please do. Yeah, DM it to me. DM it to me on the Discord. All right, I'm gonna go on real quick break. I'm gonna do my self-care. You all do the same. You're not gonna miss nothing. I'm just gonna dispatch the last set of ads so that we can just talk until the end of the stream. Oh, all right, I am back. Yeah, let me see, chat. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you. Yeah, I would sing it in his voice. I'm afraid that the algorithm that Twitch uses to detect music rights would actually detect it. So I'm not going to bother. But yeah, music is so finicky on Twitch. You sent the video. Thank you, dear. I'm gonna take a look at that while I'm having lunch. I do want to see it. I'll look at it as soon as I go to have lunch. Yeah, I always have lunch right before work, so. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Yeah. I want to go and get that item. Let's at least go see what the item is. Yeah. I have another save state that I left open. By open, I mean it's just, yeah, I can delete it. There is one save state I have to keep because I want to make a YouTube video. Oh, no. That's okay. This group's at least prepared for it. It won't take 2 years with this group. They can actually do damage because they have a bunch of AoEs to use. I always forget which one hers is, but Rage. Yeah, look at the damage they put out. Oh, it's endgame damage. Love it. You shall not pass. Oh, come on, really? Just Rage Shriek. Just keep doing it until they're gone. Eh. Tinsera would kick you like that, you'd go flying across the bridge. Has learned new spells. Apocalypse, Bloody Soul Rise, Drake Titan. Oh, I like Titan. I like Titan. Potency and Sunblind. Oh, I like Titan. I think I got our last summons. Maybe we'll get another fight. Maybe we should see Titan. That's actually pretty fun, but it takes all her mana. I got a potion. I got a potion for it if we have to. Is it going to do the delayed battle at the top? Probably. Oh, good Lord, it's a lot of bridges. Climb! Let's see what that yellow is. 500 gold and a skull. How do I not have room? Oh my gosh. All the stuff that we're carrying that we don't need is how we have all that. Hey, wait. Didn't I get a new... See, they didn't let me exchange the gear. I have a new sword for him and I didn't get it. Because it's with the other two. Oh. You all... Enigma Blade. There it is, actually. No, it's not. No. A total waste, but, yeah. I want that. Is that an item? Can we equip it? You can. A bone of an unlucky explorer. I can't equip it. Who can? She can. It ups attack, prowess, but it takes away from agility and speed. Not bad for her. Would you quit? It's backwards. The buttons are backwards. Does it do it for her? It would be good for her. If it did the same... No, it doesn't. Okay. It's going to take away from... It only helps her magic. Oh, it does different things based on the character it's equipped to. Alright, it's for magic users. That's kind of sad. I was hoping it was a little more than that. It's just for magic users. Alright. I think that's a good place to save because I'll remember... Like, the cave only has one direction. Yeah, that's... At least I can remember what we were doing there. Yeah, I'm going to put that save state in. You could say save states are cheap, but they're saving grace for streamers. Once the sound of a blender got flagged as a Skrillex song. Twitch. Does that say something about Twitch's algorithm, or does that say something about the music? Maybe both. Oh, don't get me wrong. I enjoy a couple of their songs. I have one of their CDs, actually. Both. Yeah, I have two. I think I have two of their CDs. Yeah. That's fun. I didn't know that. For as long as I've been on Twitch, I did not know that a blender got flagged as a Skrillex song. Go figure. Could you imagine? You're blending. You're like, oh, I'm making some. I'm making a smoothie, everyone. And you're chatting away. You know, maybe it's a cooking stream, and you're making a smoothie, and you're showing your audience how to make the smoothie, and then all of a sudden you get banned, flagged, copyright struck. Your blender sounded like a song. I think that says a lot about it. That's fun. I mean, at least it would be easy. I think it was during a cooking stream. Okay, that makes sense. It would be. I think it would be easy to prove your innocence. At least you could fight it. You could unflag it by showing, hey, this is a blender. I didn't have any music going. I was literally doing a cooking stream with a. Still, my goodness. Do you see why you have to be so careful on Twitch though with copyright? Yeah. You got to be really, 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 really careful. He got it. I would think. Because say what you will about Twitch, if you have the evidence, like if you've clipped it, if somebody in your audience thought to clip it and you send the clip in, they'll look into it. They do research it. The banning happens automatically because it's a bot, but they have real people that will handle the ticket. It's just an annoyance. More than anything. And we try to avoid that as streamers. That's the thing that we're avoiding. We just want to avoid the annoyance, the nuisance of trying to have to deal with it. For example, here on stream, I do actually pay. I pay monthly. I pay money out of my own pocket. I'm so paranoid about being banned from it, you know. So I think it's The Music was my link. Yeah, there it is. So if anybody's ever curious, like on stream, how do I play music? Because a lot of you will hear sound effects and music and go, wait, how are you playing that? Where are you playing it from? I actually pay for a license so that I don't get banned. Yeah, I use Epidemic Sounds for that. You know, for being a foreign music group, they're really, like, it's really good service. Yeah, it doesn't have, like, the latest, greatest hits here in the U.S., but it's got a lot of music, like a lot of music. It's introduced me to a lot of people that I would have never found. That it was still flagged. Yeah, well, it would mute. It permanently mutes the stream, and you can't. It's hard to get monetized on a stream. You have no volume, and so it's still annoying. It's good that he didn't get banned, but yeah, you get it muted. They auto mute it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, I don't disagree with the auto muting because it keeps us streamers from getting a copyright strike. It's still annoying. I've had a couple videos flagged. One of them I had to actually, you know, submit ticket for because they flagged me for a song that I was fine to play. But yeah, I pay for a music service. If you're a streamer yourself and you're looking for something like that, I do recommend going into a paid service. It's really the only way to 100% avoid copyright infringement. Like, you can use a free service, but what's going to happen is if you find like free music on YouTube and they flag your video and you go, oh, but it says that I can use it, you don't have any evidence. And they're probably going to ignore the ticket and they probably won't help you. But if, for example, they flag my video, I have a company that backs me up and I could say, no, I pay for a license. Here's the song name, the title, and the contact information. It's worth the money just to have peace of mind. If it gets muted, it's fine. The issue is when you get a strike. Yes. Yeah, you can only have 3 of them and then you're done. Yeah, they'll just permanently shut down your channel. I prefer the muting, definitely, over the other. Thankfully, I've never been struck. I've never been struck. The only time that I have ever had a, what would you call, like a TOS error was on an emote that I had to change. I had an emote that I had to change. That was very funny. It was right when I got my emotes unlocked, and then they barred me from uploading emotes for a whole 2 months. And I had to fight it. I eventually got it through because I showed them it's a gear, and I just had to change the emote ever so slightly so that it was apparent that it was a gear. It was, it's in there. It's the tier 2. This is this one. Yeah, that one. In case you're wondering, if you're curious. Can you imagine? That emote caused me all kind of grief when I first started streaming. I kept that emote simply as a reminder of it. I should probably update it, but it was like a part of me being stubborn. I didn't want to give it up. I was like, no, I had to fight to put that emote up. One of the, 3 or 4 emotes that I created myself. I did my own artwork for that. Hey, let me put Stream Raiders on. Let's look how we're doing for our last battle, right? Got a couple more minutes. We got a few more minutes. There we go. Really? Rick Astley does shows now. He had a resurgence? Well, I would say with the popularity of the meme, why not? Use the popularity to do your own shows. It wasn't like it was horrible music either. It was good music. That era of music is pretty fun. I mean, no, I don't blame him. I mean, yeah. If you get a meme about you and you should use it. Applaud it. Use it. Much better than saying, I want to copyright strike everybody who used it. He's got a new song out and it did very well on YouTube. Glad to hear it. I actually am. I am glad to hear it. I applaud them. There's a lot of musical performers and artists that only are on YouTube now, and they do pretty well. Like Weird Al Yankovic. Oh my gosh, I love him. Yeah, I just have a passion for his music. I love it. You know, I get very upset when I hear he was turned down. Like they said, no, I don't want you to mock my song. And I'm like, oh, come on. That's an honor. If I was a famous celebrity singer and Weird Al was like, I want to parody your song, I'd be like, go ahead. No limits to what you do with it. You know, just give me my name to say that I was the original person who wrote it. But like, have at it. A pleasure. What do they call that? Imitation. It's its own flattery. Yeah, it would be an honor to have Weird Al sing a song about it. And if you don't know who Weird Al is, please look them up on YouTube and watch everything they have, because it's great. It's wonderful music. The words. Oh gosh, I love that one. That's a great one. Foil. My probably one of his newer ish songs that I love is Foil. I love that song. I can't even sing the original one anymore because all I hear is that song. Foil. Na, 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 na. Oh, Bummer sent me beautiful pictures of it. My goodness. Oh, that is cool. She sent they must have sent them right before they went to work. Neat. Let's see. Rick himself is actually chill with the meme, but you know, the label auto takes stuff down. Yeah, sometimes it's not the artist. Right. Like sometimes the artist themselves doesn't have a problem, but there's a legality that they have to go through with the label that produced the song, and they still own the rights to the song, and indeed. I forgive the person more when the artist themselves comes forward and says, hey, look, it's not me. The label did that, and I've tried to be as chill as I can personally about it. I do like that. Because, come on, it's a good meme, and it was just a self-promoting meme, if nothing else. I mean, when you have a meme like that blow up, it just means that everybody's going to remember your name and your face a lot longer than they will if you didn't have it. Okay, so the team as it stands right now, we're in the end game. By hours, I don't know. I guess I could look up a guide to see how close we are, but I know that we're really close. We're really close to the end of the game. There's literally, jeez, my memory is so foggy. 2, 3? There's only 2 or 3 dungeons, and they're short. The next section is like one little short part to beat this boss. Then there's another one to beat another boss, and then that's it. It's like a storyline bit. At the very end of the game, there's a cutscene. So yeah, we're right at the end of this game. And although probably if I could scrounge up some more time magically, maybe not eat, I could probably make another hour into the game, but I just prefer, we'll save it for Wednesday, and if by some reason I get really distracted on Wednesday and we have to keep it going, that's not a problem. I set aside when Friday is safeguarded. I safeguarded Friday. That's why I said open game, because I'm hoping that we've beat Shadow Madness, but if we haven't, we have Friday to finish it. And if we finish it Friday on stream, I'll just put a brand new game in. You'll get a sneak peek at the next game that I have planned. Same thing like with Freddie Mercury had a finger on. He always wanted his songs to be used as much as anyone desires, but the label still can take the stuff down. Right. Yeah, that's the problem with those big labels. They're greedy. They'll just take it down regardless of what happens. Oh no, I know. Yeah, they'll do that. But yeah, we're right at the end of the story. I love it. We've made great progress. You know, this was a really fun game to play. I'm gonna kind of miss it, but at the same token, I want to move on. I want to move on to some new stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I want to get into. I have a bunch of new fun games for you all to enjoy, actually. Like, a ton of new fun things for us. I have to find somewhere for us to go and hang out afterwards. I might take a recommendation today, maybe. Yeah, let me know. If any of you have a recommendation where we're going to go and hang out, let me know. If you got something. That isn't Pal World, please. I'm just tired of seeing that game. I sent you a thing. Read it right to left. Right to left. Uh-oh. Right to left. Let me blow this up so I can see it. Bo Derek, 178. Who sang Eat It? The parody of Michael Jackson's Beat It. Weirdo Yankovic. Give me a break. I guess it is you. Only you know stupid things like that. And the serious face while they're talking about this. What is this from? Oh, Joe, I was just going to ask. Is this the JoJo? That's a cartoon I know nothing about except for what you've all told me. I've never seen it. Anime. It's an anime, right? I don't know anything about that. I should, but... It's funny. It's from the manga, right? That's funny. Did it appear in the cartoon, or was it just in the manga? Is that just a manga thing? To be fair, I don't even know if you'd like... I might not. You know, there's a reason why I've never seen it. To be fair, you kind of know my tastes probably by now, Neo, and anime is kind of hit or miss for me. Not that I don't have anything wrong with anime. I'm glad it exists and it's got a passionate audience. I'm just... Some of it's cool and some of it's not for me. Some of it's my thing and some's not. Like, I really, really love, if you could call it anime, but I like the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Love it. Absolutely adored it. And then it just went downhill from there. Now I kind of feel like I'm trudging through it. I'm just trying to finish it. We're in the 5Ds, in case anybody's curious where I've made it to in the story. So if you want to talk up to... You're not spoiling anything for me if you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Up to the 5Ds. I've made it there. You'd like a lot of it. I would not a whole other lot of it, I think, though. One Piece. There's one. I love the first season of One Piece. And by the way, the Netflix, if y'all, probably by now, most people have at least glimpsed it. So I won't spoil anything. But if you haven't seen the Netflix rendition of it, it's not the same, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I actually approve of their live. I kind of hope they keep doing it. I'd actually like to see them finish it. Like, I hope it's not an abandoned project and they decide to do a season 2. Because it was fun. It really was. It was fun. It was a good watch. I might watch it again in the Discord at some point. Especially if they say they're going to bring out a season 2. I want to kind of graze through the last bits of the first season. It was fun. Uh-oh. 30 seconds, everyone. Come on. We got the countdown going. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all these. I don't know. That's a lot. That's why I waited, by the way. I didn't realize how many flyers we had to deal with. And I was like, oh, no. I better wait the maximum amount of time. This is a pretty large fight. Probably going to put down the stronghold in here. The longer we last, the better, right? Can't see it. Yeah, I kind of feel like everybody's going to be in that area fighting by the time we get there. So that should work. We get there. Most of it's going to be stuck. I'm not even going to watch that side. We know the bad guys are coming from there. I just hope a couple of them will get use of it. We'll see, though. There's a warrior up there. He took out some of the armor, at least. Oh, good. He got rid of one of the suicide unit things, or whatever they are. The self-explodey guys. Come on! I got my Orc Slayer in there. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh. We saved most of our units. What do we got? 4 down. Still some archers support units good. Nice. Lovely. Whew. It was a tight win, though. I was a little scared at first when they drifted away from the stronghold. I was like, oh, no. If they drift away a little too far, that's not going to be a good thing, right? It was alright, though. It went. Thank you. Well, I hope all of you... did well in your quest endeavors. I did get another chest. I guess I'll open it, because I'm not going to get to see it anymore. We didn't get a skin. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't mind. That's fine. That's completely okay. I don't... whoa, what happened with the... Oh, it double triggered. Interesting. Lag, probably. Part 4 you'd really like. Part 2 you'd enjoy as well. The others in the moments you'd like, but I don't think they'd be overall your... Part 1 in the anime is really short. Self-contained. I could show it to you if you want. Maybe you could see yourself. Don't know. Regional lock sort of thing. I don't think I have any services because I don't have Crunchyroll. Or the other one. What's the other one that everybody likes? I can't remember now. It's just 9 episodes. You know, Neo, if we're hanging out in the other Discord, yeah, maybe we'll take a look at it. I don't think it's saved from my Discord. I'm pretty sure it's not. I think we had that conversation once before. I don't think it's saved from mine. Regardless. Because our Discord's PG. If anybody who does want to join us there, we do talk about Stream Raiders, video games, Yu-Gi-Oh! We talk a lot about cards. Oh my gosh, we talk a lot about Digimon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! If you like Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Join us. It's a fun Discord. It is not. I didn't think so. Alright. Thank you. You know, it's a lovely time. I always have these conversations with you, and it's lovely. I stream. It's fun. I go to work in a great mood. Love it. It's 16 plus until parts of... Oh my gosh. Oh, well. Okay, yeah. I figured. That's why we safely watch One Piece in our side. Neo runs a side Discord for us where we watch cartoons that might just push the border of my Discord. It's quite helpful. Thank you, Neo, for always doing that. That's, Neo earned their VIP status because of that, because they help run the Discord in their own way. All right, where are we going? Did anybody have a recommendation? Let me check real quick. Some people have probably gone live by the time we were talking. I wanted to find someone new. Nobody's streaming this game, or I'd raid someone who's doing Shadow Madness so I could actually get their opinion on it. But yeah. Very rare do I find anybody who's actually playing the same retro content as I. I don't want to see Power World. That's the problem. Everybody I have is playing that Power World game. I'm trying to find somebody who isn't. What's this one? Let me go check over here real quick. Maybe I found one. They might be wrapping up soon. Not necessarily a bad thing. Musical reference is in JoJo. It's like water on the ocean. Oh, is that? Do they just constantly reference musicals? Like when you say musical, do you mean like actual plays, like musical plays, or do you mean music? Like just they reference a lot of songs, like modern pop music. Hey, we're gonna do Magic tomorrow. Do y'all want to go see? You know what? I got somebody doing Magic the Gathering. That'll work. Because, I mean, I love carrots. I do. I love carrots. They're streaming. I don't even know what that game is. I just felt like going somewhere different today. And I do love them. So if you all aren't interested in cards, perhaps you'll go see Carrot. Yeah, let's go here. We haven't seen them in a long time. Let's go say hi to them. They're playing some Magic the Gathering, and I know you all like that. And we'll be playing Magic tomorrow, so that kind of works out. Even JoJo is a... I was wondering if that was a Beatles reference. I should have known. All right. I will give you the 18 plus because I don't believe this is a PG channel that we're going to. They've rated us before anyway, so it'll be nice to go back, pay it forward type deal. Yeah. There you go. Raid emotes if you need them. Yeah, 18 plus channel. They're playing Magic though, so I mean it's not too bad. They're going to just be playing Magic the Gathering. We'll resume this Wednesday. So if you're keeping up with Shadow Madness, we will resume this, probably finish it on Wednesday. I'll let you all know ahead of time. So yeah, try to be here on Wednesday. If you miss it, no problem. I'm working on moving every single VOD to YouTube. So hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have the entire playlist loaded up for you all to view. So you could always go to my YouTube channel and catch it. That's where I store the VODs for the channel. But you all have a lovely and safe and wonderful day. And thank you again for joining me. Have fun watching cards.